What's up guys, you're watching MyNextBest, and in this video we've got yet another interesting gadget, or gadgets if you like, from Plus ACC. Our friends at Plus ACC have yet again sent us some really cool gadgets which we're going to be unboxing. There's also the 20% discount as we've previously shown in the other product that we shared with you guys from Plus ACC. It's pretty much similar. You get flat 20% discount using the code MyNextBest. So let's quickly have a look at the products that you get. I have this box that came from Plus ACC. There are 2 units, so I'll just take both of them out. There's nothing else in the box, so I'm going to get rid of it. And here's what you get. That's the back side. So let me turn them around. Look at that. This is what you get. These, as you can tell, are battery bases for Ech0 Pop speakers. These ones are white in color, so we're going to quickly have a look around the box and just do a bit of an unboxing experience and then put them to test and see how they work. Aha, so what could possibly be cooking this time around? Let's try and find out. We've got 2 boxes. These are the battery bases for the Ech0 Pop speakers, Amazon Ech0 Pop speakers of course, and we've got 2 of these. And we're going to be testing with the 2 together connected in a stereo pair. That's the idea. But before anything else, let's quickly have a look at these. Looking at the box, E09, that's the model. On your side, nothing on the sides. This is kind of the front. Plus ACC E09, battery base for pop. The speaker and power adapters are not included. And on here, you get the kind of information about the design, the backup, up to 6 to 12 hours of playtime with the 5000 mAh and 10,000 mAh. That's the E09B. So it's probably 12 hours with the 10,000 and 6 hours with the 5000 mAh battery capacity. You do have USB-C output port, so you can charge your phone while you are using this to connect to your Ech0 Pop. So while you're using the portability of this device, you can also charge your phone alongside. That would possibly reduce the capacity, but yeah, that's what you get right out of the box, which is pretty cool. Nothing other than that on here. You get some specifics around who's the manufacturer. So Shenzhen Jiaotong Tongtai Technology Co. Limited. I hope I have pronounced that right. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the address in Shenzhen, China. Email info@plusacc.com. Apex CE Specialist, that's the EC representation. UK representation is Apex CE Specialist as well. And what else? CE, UKCA, FC, PSC certified, and some recycling information. So without any further ado, let's open the box and see what we get in there. Before we continue, would you mind subscribing to this channel? We've been doing lots of work, engaging with lots of brands and bringing you the best of everything that's available in the market. We cannot otherwise without your support. We need your support to continue to engage with brands and bring the latest and greatest in tech. Additionally, why we ask for your support is because we specifically ask for discounts for our viewers, and there will all be exclusive discounts through MyNextBest. So all we ask is to continue to support the channel. This family needs to grow bigger, so we're stronger, better together. So we work with the brands to bring bigger and better discounts for you guys. Thank you so much if you've subscribed. Let's continue. Okay, right. So the setup guide, or the initial instruction menu, which explains not a lot, I'm hoping. It should be pretty straightforward. But it's a big guide and I've torn it already, which gives you the idea of how interesting I find these documents. DC input jack, power input specifications. So the input jack is 12 volts, 1.25 amperes. The output, the USB-C output is 5 volts, 1 amp. So it's a very slow output, which would possibly work with, not to charge your phones necessarily, but you can, turn on some LED lights and things. That could be a good use case. Anyway, so what else do you have? You get the battery base itself. That's the battery base. There isn't anything else in the box. Alright, so Plus ACC battery base for Ech0 Pop, model E09A. E09B is the model which supports 10,000 mAh battery capacity. So you could choose either of these. This one's for the low capacity and reasonably priced as well. And if you wanted to go with the higher capacity, then that will be giving you about 12 hours of battery backup, as you've obviously seen on the box. Okay, so 5,000 mAh, 18.5 watt hours, FCCE UKC representation, made in China. Serial number is right here. This is the battery base for the Ech0 Pop, model E09A. E09B, if you remember, is for the 10,000 mAh battery capacity. This one is the E09A. That's 5,000 mAh capacity, which should give you a backup of about 6-ish hours. And the E09B, which is the higher capacity, is the one that would give you about 12 hours of battery backup. Okay, so you can, connect the output port, which is 5 volts, 1 amps, to connect to LED lightings and things, if that would be of use to you. But yeah, pretty simple, slick design. The cradle on the front accommodates the Ech0 Pop, and we have tried, if you look at the previous video, we've tried the Ech0 Pop in the Ech0 Dot cradle. It wasn't massively different, but of course it would fall if you turn it around. So upside down, it's definitely going to fall because it's going to be against gravity, but this would lock it into place. To some extent, they don't lock these speakers properly, but that's what's meant to be done. It just gives you a reasonably secure mechanism of attaching your speakers and keeping them stable and intact. That's the idea really. Other than that, nothing much. So that's pretty much what you get around the box. That's the form factor there. Plastic build, and the battery lives in this compartment. There is a button in the front, as you can see, which would be pressed just now, and you'd see this come into action. So as you can see, there's these blue lights, if you can see here. Hopefully that's visible in the bright light. That means that this device is 100% charged, and you've got this back cable that would go straight onto your Ech0 Pop, that would connect that to your Ech0 Pop. So that's the first box, and I'm going to quickly just skip to the second box. I'm going to go straight on to the cradle. So that should be pretty straightforward. Isn't much that needs to be done there. Okay, so this is the second cradle. One other thing to mention, of course, is that there's a sticker that explains how you set your Ech0 Pop on top, like on this, how it sits on. The first step is to insert the speaker flatly. So just put it on and then align the fasteners and then press to secure the rear. So yeah, that's pretty much what you need to do. And they've got 2 of these because we are going to be demonstrating these speakers together, typically in a stereo pair because they are Dolby Atmos compatible. So certainly, why would you not buy the stereo pair in your home assistant? There's certainly a reason why you wouldn't, because these are very small and like 5 watts, I think, roughly about 5 or 10 watts. But yeah, of course, with Dolby Atmos you get really good surround sound, which should be a compelling reason rather, to buy these Ech0 Pops. And they're also cheap. They do get quite cheap on Black Friday sales and stuff. So yeah, there are many reasons why to buy, and others, of course. There's pros and cons of everything. But for now, of course, we have these devices, which we are, of course, reviewing currently. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get to the Ech0 Pop speakers, and we're going to quickly attach to these guys and see how they work, right? Okay, so there we have the Ech0 Pop, the 2 of these, and the white colors are pretty much of a match, if you can see here. So they match really, really well with the speakers. So yeah, in terms of the installation, it should be pretty simple and straightforward, as it says. Just drop it down flat and then give them a little press. Just get it, this bit needs to be locked in place and brought in the full front. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's it. It's locked in place. Look at that. It's really well secure fit, in fact. That's quite amazing. And it's simple to just connect the cable and you're ready to go. Look at that. It just doesn't go anywhere. It's nice and secure. And you can just keep this device as is, like on the, wherever you have it, and then of course connect it to the back side, etc. So that's quite simple, nice and simple. And this is the other speaker that fits on to the base, the battery base as well. So give it a little press. How was it meant to be done? Okay, so this one goes flat out. Yep, that's it. That's how it attaches into place. And it's all nice and secure as well. And you're going to connect it to the back port. And there we are, all ready to go. So let's turn the both of these guys on. It's the first one. And here's the other one, which is going to be turned on imminently. Yeah, so they've been turned on, and yeah, this guy's starting to boot, and this guy as well, of course. So both of them are in its like boot mode. Let's see, should be pretty simple and straightforward, I suppose. Okay, so the boot's completed and they seem to be pretty much up and running. So when I press these buttons, they do seem to work, which is pretty slick. Yeah, I think they seem to be working at the moment. Full battery capacity, actually one's dropped, is it? Yeah, one of the dots dropped, the LEDs dropped, so that's probably about 75% charged. And okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight on to Amazon Music and try and play a song. So I'm just trying to find some sort of song. So as an example, I've got this APT song by Bruno Mars and Rosé. Game start. I wanted to pause that because, of course, I don't want to go into copyright, but the speakers are working pretty well. They have adapted to this Wi-Fi network, which is different from the Wi-Fi network they are normally in. And yeah, it's saved the password from the same Amazon account, so that allows it to be connected. And it seems to be working perfectly fine. So I'll quickly just show you that. Let me actually bring the microphone closer to these speakers. Hopefully you get the idea. Now you probably get the idea, right? And I'm gonna just go somewhere. So hopefully you get the idea. It's all working perfectly fine. The speakers are really doing a great job. They are connected together in a stereo pair, and the battery base is doing a wonderful job of supplying the power. So you can just take them along to your beach if you need to. That should be nice and simple. Easy peasy. All you need to do is just set up your hotspot and it should be ready to go to give you stereo audio quality using these battery bases. So they're now portable speakers, not the wired speakers anymore. That's pretty much it for this video, but before we end, we'd like to remind you guys that Plus ACC is a brand that's officially partnered with MyNextBest, so we do get exclusive discounts, and those discounts are passed on to our viewers. Now in this case, you're getting a flat 20% discount on all the products that you can buy from Plus ACC. For example, these battery bases, or the battery bases for Ech0 Dot that we have reviewed recently. So you get flat 20% off on anything and everything that you buy from PlusACC.com. That's the website. You need to buy stuff from their website, and then that will give you a flat 20% discount. So yeah, use the code, save some money, and make sense of your purchase. You do get returns policy and stuff if you don't like a product. So buy it from Plus ACC and you'd get flat 20% off. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to MyNextBest. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye.